episode 4, and I have a big plans for today. Because our friend, which is on our head, has traded me 2 stacks of Larimar ore and 2 stacks of gems for some Eternal Souls and Mystery Eggs, like previously. And I want to put it to the good use. So I've unlocked refined storage, and I'm going to move all of my simple storage network infrastructure to the refined storage. I also want to finish the tripling setup, and I want to run these 2 vault crystals. I've used some vault runes on them, which added the cube room and the X mark room, because runes are getting yeeted, or something gets changed with them in the next update. Also, new update has come out, so there will be the new ore POI rooms. Another thing that's getting changed is the jewels. They said to use your jewels and have fun with them. So my plan to get the immortal axe and shovel, I don't think I'm gonna get the echo I need, so I'm just going to do something with them. I don't know what yet. Let's start with spending my 2 skill points. I heard that Ghost Walk is really good. Makes you invisible for a duration of time. Attacking anything during the Ghost Walk will cancel its effect. I can use it every minute for a cost of 5 mana, and it lasts 4 seconds, but on level 2, 52 seconds, 9 mana, 4.4 seconds. And I have to bind it to some key. I have bound it to Caps Lock, and it works. So now when I'm in this state, mobs shouldn't attack me, so I can run away to the safe place. Let's run this crystal, the first thing. I'm going to focus to find the X mark and the cube room, and the rest time I will spend on looting the common rooms. Maybe we'll get the new ore POIs, who knows. Oh, and we got the new objective, hunt the guardians. This objective replaced the fight the boss. So that's actually a really good idea, to find the obelisks. Maybe I won't die. So I said I'll focus the special rooms I have on my runes. But if I find the obelisks, I will fight the guardians. Also, this vault is smaller because it only has the rooms that I had on the crystal, because this is the DIY vault. So it's a really small vault. It has only 21 rooms, I think. And I see the X mark room. Let's see, what do we get in here. Was it worth? It was worth. We got ornate chests. Spider Elite is so gross. Look at this. Ew. Oh, and the new vault pylons. Strength 1 for 3 minutes. That would have been useful in the fight. I found the cube room, finally. This room is a giant Rubik's Cube. And it has loot places in these. And you can get a normal chest loot, or you can get a puzzle block. And in the center is the puzzle, which uses all the different blocks that you get from these. But there's an Omega, which I don't have, so I can't actually finish this. So I'm just gonna finish looting the question marks, and I'm going to loot some normal rooms. Because I'm not gonna loot the ones on the ceiling, this would take too much time and blocks. It requires 3 Omega. I would be never able to do this. That's the first obelisk, and that's the new ore POI. Show me the ores. Larimar, Paynite. And that's the also new ore. This whole room is supposed to be focused on ores. So I'm gonna clean the room, and then I'm gonna try to fight the obelisk mobs. Oh, that looks like a dynamite. That's so creative. Okay, I've cleaned the whole room from mobs. And now let's see, how do you fight the guardians? I know they spawned in the whole room. Why do they sound like piglins? Do they have piglin AI? Okay, I've cleaned this room. And now the obelisk is turned green. But I'm pretty sure I have been in the whole vault and I haven't found another obelisk, so I'm not able to finish this vault. Never mind, I was wrong. There's another obelisk. And these are the new Gold Cut altars. So he wants 40 mana, take it. And he gave me the favor. I mean the blessing. I'm actually not going to fight the guardians in this room because I won't be able to find another obelisk, and I don't want to lose the puzzle blocks I got in this vault. So hunt the guardians objective will have to wait on to another vault. Only 46 chests. That's bad, but this wasn't the loot vault. This was the special rooms vault. 14 Larima. That's really good. But you know, I have Larima for days. Let's roll the chest plate. More hearts, but less armor. Also more mana regen. I'm gonna leave it, at least for now. Let's send back the doll, and I guess let's go straight into the second vault. Wild Gilded trapped 5 obelisks, but we have actually Wild is bad. Trapped is also bad. Okay, first room is the X mark, which we were looking for. Do we get lucky again? I got lucky again. And common axe in the first one. One down, 2 to find. I found the first obelisk. Let's try and fight the guardians again. Ooh, +1 strength for 3 minutes. That will be useful for the guardian fight. So I'm going to activate this now. Okay, 1 obelisk done. I gained an Idona favor. What this will do, that in the next vault I'm going to get one of those 3 buffs. Soul Shard drops, damage or life leech, which is good. Another obelisk. This has 7 guardians. I am just tanking them. Okay, that's done. I'm gonna say the hunt the guardians is much more interesting than just click the obelisks and fight the boss on the last one. I really like this change. X mark number 2. Will this also be a lucky one? No, we got the mob trap. Run! I got the 3rd obelisk. Also the orb POI, which I'm not gonna pass. Alright, let's hunt those guardians. I've used my ghost walk because I was getting pretty beaten up. And I'm getting beaten up still. I might die here. What if I build up? Ooh. I forgot they get thorns. This is... and I ran out of sprint. Stop shooting me! Jeez! Great. Yeah. Okay, I was really close to death. I didn't notice this has 8 guardians. I still want to kill you for what you did to me. Guardians are not to be underestimated. I have to remember this. There are 2 left in that room. Okay, so now we have only the 2 that have less guardians, so that would be doable. If I find them, I will fight. I got it. The 4th one. Done. 1 more. Also 1 more X mark room in this vault. And the next room has the obelisk. I'm just gonna check a few rooms next to this one, and I will come back to it, because when I kill the last guardian, the vault ends. So I'm gonna mark my way to this place. Oh, I also found another obelisk. Okay, so I don't have to go back to the room that I marked. But I've also checked all the rooms that I had left, and I didn't find the X mark. Maybe I missed it somewhere, I don't know. I'm just gonna fight the guardians and get out of here. And... done! Let's go, that's so cool. I like this objective. Much more interesting than 10,000 XP. 50 chests only, but that's not the point. So much gear. So many new transmogs. I don't know about this sword. Boots with 12 armor and 24 mana regen, but mine have 10 armor but 7 health. I think I want health, so that's not really useful for me. Maybe I save them? I might save them. I left my water in the vault, I just realized. Now, after these vaults, I want to get into the refined storage and the ore tripling. But to do that, I will need Lerma, so I'm going to fortune all of these ores that I have. Look at this! That's a lot of Lerma. Almost 5 stacks from the 2 and 16 stacks of gems. So in total, we have 436 gems. That should be enough, right? 2 advanced circuits. And now we have the purification chamber, which was the next step. But now we have to make this elite circuits and chemical injection chamber. Big step. We have our hydrogen chloride in this machine now. And if I put 3 chromatic iron in here, I get 8 chromatic iron shards. And they get put into purification chamber, which turns those 8 shards, using oxygen, into clumps that are getting crushed into dirty chromatic iron dust, which is enriched into chromatic iron dust, and this is getting smelted into chromatic iron ingot. The almost tripling is done. It's slow because I don't have the upgrades, but it works. I feel completed. Now we can get into refined storage. I have to make all of these machines. Controller, grid, which will be later used to upgrade into crafting grid, but this requires an echo pog. External storage to connect our drawers, cables, obviously, and disk drives to put disks, because this is digital storage. It saves items on disks. And these are kinda cheap, because the next one, the 16,000s, require black opal. I might be able to 1 or 2 of them, but not as much as I would like to. Control is done. Grid is also done. A little detour is needed. I run out of... Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, sure. I run out of quartz. Quartz is really required in those recipes. Oh, I have a lot of black chromatic steel. Maybe those won't be that bad. The 16K drives, I mean. I think 4 stacks is enough. Now let's test. What's the best way to fortune it? From 4 I get 12, so it's 3 per ore. And from what I see, enrichment chamber gives 6 per 1 ore, so that's the way we do it. External storage is done. Cables I've already done on the way. Disk drive is done. And we are actually out of chromatic iron, so it's time to put our ore tripling to good use. And that will take a while, so I am going for a walk. I've put some speed and energy upgrades in some of the machines to supply items faster, and I see that our power generation is not catching up. I think I will have to do the mechanism giga battery to have the huge amount of energy saved up for stuff like this. Because the machines that have the upgrades in them are so fast that they are too fast, because they all would have to have the speed upgrade. And these two energy cells and this thermal generator is not catching up, so I'll have to stop the process by cutting off power so this all can catch up. And then I will invest into the mechanism battery, which is the induction something, I think. Induction cell. Yeah, 3.2 giga Fe. This requires lithium, which is done from lithium. The concentrating... Oh, another thermal evaporation. So another tank like this to make lithium. Okay. That's project for another time. I want to get the refined storage up and running. I am making 116K storage part, which I am turning with storage housing into the disk. And that should be all refined storage stuff that I need. Also cables, which I have. But to connect the refined storage, I would have to sort out the power situation first. So I think the next step would be either to upgrade the thermal generator to the blazing one, which would require these that cost Lerma, or make that the mechanism Omega Giga battery. One or the other, or both actually, to have higher power generation. And to make this, I would have to rebuild all of this, because I've got down here, and this would also could be a place for something. Maybe I have drawers here, and the power generation here, and the machines could be also here. I don't know, I will have to sort this out. Hello, it's the next day, and I was busy, because I have completely rebuilt my base. Maybe not completely, but I have added more detail. I finished this part, because this was unfinished for the most part. Now it kinda matches the aesthetic that I'm going for. I have hooked up my refined storage, and I have a filter for the vault items, thanks to this. I have redone this part from being a botany pots thing. Now I have animals here, the relic, the punching bag, and the vault soul diffuser, which I will later hook up to the storage, and I will be able to put the scav items in here automatically. It has the vault stuff kind of spreading out of it, same as the place with my portal. All my drawers are down here. Previously there was a whole bunch of chests hooked up to the simple storage network. I added so many more drawers to the items that I had like 3 stacks of more or more. Here's the glow squid, and I added now 2 new botany pots with lily pads and glow lichen, because it can appear in the vault crystal recipe. So it kind of produces itself here now. I have it hooked up to the drawer controller through the external storage, like I said. It's on priority 100 because the highest goes first. That's the opposite of how it was in the simple storage. And it's hooked up to the network receiver. And network receiver is hooked up to this network transmitter through the network card. It's kind of a wireless way to do this. I made another 16K storage disk, also 3/4, so I can upgrade them to the 16 later. I have 30% full of the items. This is the controller. It uses 80 Fe per tick. I upgraded the thermal generator to the blazing one, because it was not catching up with the power. I haven't upgraded energy cells yet, because I probably will go with the mechanism induction cell. And I tidied up all the cables. It's really tidied up in here. This is the power energizing orb setup. Brine, chlorine, hydrogen chloride, oxygen, water, and my pentaplink setup. This is the solar panel. It has glass up there, so it charges. It kind of helps up the thermal generator at day. And the tripling setup is done. I am putting the items here. They go through all of this and output it here. I might also hook it up to the refined storage with cables. This is the Larimar infuser. Oh, speaking of Larimar, I have only 51 left from 436. I ate through it. Also, I have a problem with steel. I have no steel and I cannot make this because I am out of carbon. So, you can guess what I will do in the next episode. It will be a carbon mission. I am really proud of how I transform this place. I really like this aesthetic of the cave, overgrown cave and dripstone roots. I really like it. I am proud of myself. Nothing on the top has changed yet, but I want to do something with the villagers, and then something with these 2 farms. Either beautify them like the cactus farm, or I don't know. I have to do something. Ender Boy, okay. And I rolled this axe. It has 33 attack damage and 1 cleave range. It has more damage than my sword, but it's slower. But it has a cleave range, so it also has an AoE. I think I will use it as the Guardian Killer. I will enchant it up and transmog it to something better. But yeah, I am proud of myself. And thank you for watching. See you in the next episode. Bye!